Questions practice number 8. What destination is at the top of your list to visit? What destination is at the top of your list to visit? Mm, top. I always say to everybody that my next destination is Africa, and especially I'm focusing on two countries. The first country is Kenya. The next country is Morocco. Uh, Actually, my first destination to visit is Morocco because to me Morocco is quite very a little bit quite mysterious and a little bit quite of nice history, some exotic culture, and I also sometimes saw and heard about Morocco, especially Morocco is quite a famous location for video taking or movie movie taking place, and also the famous movie Casablanca is also still in my mind. That's the first thing I wanted to go Morocco for the first time in Africa country. But recently I changed my mind because this year I went to Turkey already, and as you know, Turkey is quite Muslim country, even though the culture has been changed a lot. So Morocco is also Muslim country. So if I go to if I go to if I go to Morocco, the the culture is almost same. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for me in terms of exploring all the culture in the world, and my travel is my travel my travel is focusing on my travel is uh, having having experience all over the world. So my travel is in so-called big thing first basis. So first I decided to explore at least one country in all over the continent. After that, I will go to I will go to at least one country of all the culture. So that's why I decided to go to the first time Peru last year and Turkey this year. So and the that's why I decided to go to Africa for the next continent. So anyway, I changed my mind from Morocco to Kenya, and I also have to explain why Kenya. So in Kenya, Kenya is quite famous country for tourists, and also I think it's quite I don't know it's a proper saying now, but it's at least quite safe for country. And also Kenya is also famous for several cultural elements like safari, Kilimanjaro, and coffee, Maasai people like that. So that's totally different cultural environment compared to the other country that I have already visited, like Europe, Asia, Middle East, South America, and Northeast Asia, like that. So, so Kenya is quite different country compared to that. So that's why I want to visit Kenya for the first time, and that's my top destination as a visit. So Today's question is quite simple and straightforward, and I explained almost everything. And as far as I start, as far as I start, as far as I start my practice, I just want to explain my culture, my travel habit more. Especially for traveling. When it comes to traveling, for me, I prefer to stay in one country at once. For example, this year, uh, 1 month ago, uh, as I as I said, I visited Turkey in I visited Turkey for 3 weeks. uh, for 3 weeks, I only visited Turkey only. Uh, by doing so, I felt mm, I felt fully about Turkey culture, and I can get immersed. I can get immersed in Turkish culture fully. If if I visited uh, several countries for 3 weeks, I couldn't feel a lot of I couldn't feel a lot of cultural mm, I couldn't feel Turkey culture very much. So it's kind of it's kind of superficial. That's that's not what I want to experience. And same thing is also happen when it comes to the when it comes to selecting destination in one country. Usually, I stayed only one or two cities in one country. For example, last year I went to Peru, and in Peru I only stayed only two and three cities: Lima, Cusco, and Nazca. Only three cities. By doing so, I can get fully immersed in Peruvian culture, and also I can understood deeply in one country and one city's history and cultural difference. Maybe I believe that by doing so, I can I can spend my time fully. I can spend my time fully, and it's not a waste of time. I don't want to waste of my time by focusing on superficial little bit of activities, because I'm not still rich. I'm a to be rich man, so I have to spend my time and money wisely, and I have to focus. as, as I have learned a lot from other rich people and other wise people. I try to focus. I try to adapt. I try to adapt that concept in travel too. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, that's all for today, and hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good day.